Hey, it's me, Sai7, and welcome to part 45 of my Library of Ruina walkthrough. And we're going to be continuing on with the story with our Uninvited Guests. You'll not be able to send invitations, burn books, battle abnormalities, or realize floors from this point onward. Are you fully and truly prepared for what comes next, whatever may happen? Hell yes. There's some banging on a door. And they broke it. Okay, we've got the barn animals. Knock and the door shall open. Talk about stupid strong. Cooking is a test of endurance after all. Whatever you say, sister. Now friends, you're going to frighten the residents of this place. They might end up hiding. We're introducing our whole group to them for the first time, so we should be polite about it, no? They might turn us away if we're too noisy. If they do, they won't just have to break in and wreck them. So this is the famed library. I've heard many things about it, but to see it myself. I used to lead a circus in a humble tent for such a long time. And I thank you for changing that. With your help, I could finally step out of that tent filled with the musty scent of flowers. You know how tiring it was to deal with your antsy antics? You almost got one of us pulped. I was not in my right mind at that time. Why, I thought you were simply trying to perform with me. Still, I think it's truly serendipitous that we could walk the same path in the end. Feel the same. Sora Gallia gave us true salvation. No, don't mention it, friends. I couldn't have done this alone. I should be thanking you all. By the by, it seems no one is here to greet us today. Must have wimped out and hid behind a shelf. You lot insane? You can't just swing the door open by force. That's a first, I gotta admit. Perhaps this is an indication that the library has grown close enough to the physical realm that it can be interacted with from the outside. We knocked several times too, mind you. If you wrap your dirty fist on a door and no one responds, what you should do is leave, not break in. Don't get your skirt in a twist. We're in a bit of a hurry, so to speak. Pluto, do your job. But of course, I shall see to it that the entrance is repaired in no time. Is that a singularity? Singularity? Such a preposterous claim. It's magic. We're truth seekers and artists, perched on the boundary as we search for an answer. You haven't been taken over by the distortion. How's that possible? To eat, or be eaten. You're walking a fine line at the crossroads. So-called pale librarian has fully become a human, huh? I can't even call her pale anymore. She now has red blood coursing beneath her soft flesh. I want to rip out every little blood vessel on your body and eat it. The veins of a machine turned human. How will they taste, I wonder? Oh, dude, look at her, like, devilish grin. Easy there, Elena. That stuff tastes better cooked than raw. That is making my mouth water. Respect your preferences, but please save discussions about them for private conversation. It's your business here anyway. I don't feel like giving any books to you. Didn't invite you here either. I heard that the answer we seek lies at the library, at its very core. We've come to snatch that book with our forky tongue. Angela, we're aware that you have nearly completed that volume. You said anything about giving it away? I never said anything about asking permission either. Alright, Roland. It's been a while since I got to have a chat with you in peace. You won't talk to me? That's heartless of you. I had good news for you too. You brought along the person you wanted to meet so dearly, actually. What? Just be told, I didn't want her to meet you again. The two of you were comparable to a marriage between a beautiful rose and a rabid beast. Though, a love story that ends with the lovers never getting to see each other again would be too tragic, wouldn't you say? I decided to take her with us. What bullcrap are you? It's been a while, Roland. Have we met before? How could I forget? She wouldn't shut up about you. That's right. Angelica had much to say. Oh dear, was it too much? What's wrong? Are you at a loss for words by the reunion of your dreams? What? Motherfuckery are you trying to pull? There's no trickery here. Are you so mesmerized by her polished up beauty that you can't stop admiring her? Argalia! How intimidating. What's the problem? You finally met your beloved Angelica once more. Don't tell me. Fell in love at first sight for the second time? Want to steal away Angelica from me yet again? No, you won't. I won't let that happen this time. You don't deserve Angelica. She deserved better than having her life ruined by the likes of you. Don't you feel anything when you look at that mess you made out of her? Must be quite bedazzled by her perfected form. You're not gonna croak in peace. I'll chew you up alive, crunch your bones to dust. You're still bound to the past, blind to the present. Roland, you fool. Try looking into the future like I do. You know how hard Jae-hyun worked for this? Sorting out the corpses clustered within the piano was an arduous task, even for me. I went through a fair bit of trouble next to him. I had to extract Angelica's blood out of the pile of bodies bloated from the heat. The piano? What? Ah, my oh my. Was it too early to reveal this? Oh, I'm so sorry, Roland. I didn't ruin your little plan by accident, did I? Is this about pianist? Or they sound upset. Even I know that fact. All your smarts were good for nothing, huh? This show is getting spicier than I thought. I was trying to hold it in. I really was. But this is too hysterical. I can't hold back my tears. You naive, moronic heap of scrap. Angela, you're the one who killed that black-hearted bastard's undeserved better half. You see it now? You're the one who killed my sister. Quite a scene indeed. Even I cannot help but laugh at this. The White Knights and Dark Days caused the distortion phenomenon, which made the pianist. And you, Angela, are responsible for the White Knights and Dark Days. The relation couldn't be any clearer. Poor Miss Angela. How can you be still so blind to the truth? Cut it out. Being calmer than I expected this time, rather than, you know, throwing a furious fit. That rabid psycho whopped a whole lot of syndicates and offices that were running experiments, which seemed even a tiny bit suspicious. And his blind rampage affected us as well. Roland, I don't expect you to remember us. All I wanted was to bring back my son, who had died in an unfortunate incident. There's no way for me to have anything to do with the death of your wife. I explained it all to you, and yet killed my son in cold blood in that workroom. You were such a merciless being. So what he's referring to is, I don't remember which realization it was specifically, but in the pre-story, or I think social sciences and the floor of language is where we see Roland hurt all of these people. Right. It was the place with a terrible stench. This was unexpected. You actually remembered it. Looking at that puppet, I can't help but be reminded of it. I guess you got more skillful since then, even though your disgusting method hasn't changed one bit. No singularity could save my son when he was found. He was in an abysmal state. He was playing in a spot that was out of my sight when he unfortunately got in the way of a road roller which was making way for gentrification in a backstreets redevelopment site. A road roller. Shouldn't have been at work that day. I still wanted to undo what happened, even if it cost everything I had. What's more, the revival of my son was nearly complete. But then you had to intervene moments before our touching reunion and ruin it all. You still insist that thing was your son. All it was an abomination made with the flesh of random people weaved together. You don't get to decide the worth of my method, or the ways of anyone else here for that matter. I never did any harm to you. Worst thing I did was use the bodies of children who'd already gone astray and lost their lives during the night.
그래. 그들에게만은 심판받아도 괜찮다고 생각했지.
Even so, if the parents of those kids wanted to hold me accountable, I was ready to accept their judgment.
룰랑 네가 아니라.
Not yours, Roland.
너에게는 다시 삶을 얻은 내 아들을 죽일 권리도.
You had no right to kill my son, who was just about to be given new life, or judge me for my actions.
그날 난 내 모든 걸 앗아가는 불길을 보며 다짐했어.
That day, staring at the fire which engulfed all I had, I swore to myself,
반드시 너에게 같은 고통을 안겨주겠다고.
that I do everything
빌어먹을 세상에도 말이야.
to make you suffer the same, and to make this damned world suffer as well.
애꿎은 화풀이나 하는 미친놈이 내 아들을 죽일 명분은 없었어.
There's no justification for a maniac who was lashing out at blameless people to kill my son.
그러다 기회를 얻었지. 이 힘에 눈을 뜰 수 있었거든.
Then I came across another chance. I could awaken to this power.
하지만 혼란스러웠던 나는 한참을 방황했어. 머릿속에 이런저런 생각이 들더군.
I was confused and lost my way for a good while. My head was brimming with all kinds of thoughts.
그런 내 손을 지휘자나리가 잡아줘서 이 순간까지 도달할 수 있었고.
That was when the orchestrator here reached out to me and led me to this exact moment.
그건 그거고, 이건 이거지.
That's that, and this is this.
네가 어떤 사정을 안고 있다 해도
Whatever you'd gone through,
내 아내만큼은 건드리면 안 됐어.
you shouldn't have fucked with my wife.
너희가 어떤 애절한 사연을 가진 새끼든 이제 상관없다고.
Doesn't matter what kind of miserable past you have anymore.
그게 나 때문이었다 해도 상관없어.
I don't even care if I was the reason for your suffering.
넌!
But you.
롤랑, 진정해.
Roland, calm down.
너답지 않게 왜 그래?
What's the matter? This isn't like you.
나답지 않다고.
Not like me, huh?
사람 잘못 봤어.
You've got the wrong impression then.
상황이 너무 재밌게 흘러.
Wow, this is taking such an amusing turn.
그래도 오해하지 말아줘, 엔젤라.
Don't get me wrong, Angela.
난 저 검은
I'm not here to get my revenge like that man with a heart of coal is.
아니,
It's the opposite, rather. I'm thankful for you, you see?
네 덕분에 우리가 힘을 얻어 이곳까지 온 거 아니겠나?
You gave us the power to reach here, sister.
감사합니다. 우리가 구원받을 수 있는 길을
Thank you
열어주셔서.
for opening up a path through which we can reach salvation.
이곳에서 우리는 도서관의 빛을 얻고 피아니스트를 넘어서 나름대로
Here we'll take the light of the library and illuminate the city with beauty that exceeds the pianists,
그 누구도 우리를 잊을 수 없도록.
so that no one will ever be able to forget us.
그러니 엔젤라, 내가 어찌 너에게 감사하지?
That's why, Angela, you have my deepest gratitude.
나 또한 감사를 표하지. 덕분에 원하는 대로 저 녀석의 마음을 흔들 수 있었으니.
Let me express my appreciation as well. I could shake him up as I desired thanks to your ignorance.
이 다음 이야기가 어떨지 굉장히 궁금하지만 아쉽게도 저희는 볼 수 없겠네요.
As eager as I am to see what happens next with googly eyes, we'll have to miss out on it, sadly.
자, 그럼 준비해.
Now, get ready then.
이 도시의 노래가 피날레를 앞두고 있으니 너희는 너희의 이야기를 지켜야지.
The song of this city is approaching its coda, and you have your stories to keep, don't you? That was well said.
롤랑,
Roland,
아무 말도 하지 마.
don't say a word.
아직 아르갈리아를 막아야 한다는.
Still have a
같은
common
목적이
goal of
있습니다.
stopping Argalia.
그래.
Okay. Alright. I don't know if this puts me into it. Okay. Perception on the floor of history. I'll go over my builds here. Obviously, you see in Zhao, whole bunch of fire. Got Miris with even more fire. We've got Yujin, where I'm going to go for a combo using Fervid Emotions, Clone, and Happy Memories to just spam Fervid Emotion during this fight. We got Alan's page, just really good. Fierce Dice, good clash potential. And then another Tunes page that is offering just a whole bunch of support, mainly in terms of passives, and being able to apply a little more burn. I guess I could have gone into it here. But the floor of history is facing the Crying Children. This is Philip's page. He takes less damage and stagger damage from attacks. Shimmering is just a boss ability. Cold Heart takes no damage from burn. Sword of Embers, when inflicting burn using combat pages, apply 1 additional stack. His emotion level goes up. He inflicts burn to everyone, including himself. And it gains power by half the current emotion level. Overheat. But this is why we took a whole bunch of burn, despite it not actually affecting him. This character has 15 or more burn at the start of the scene, become overheated, dealing more damage with attacks, but becoming more vulnerable to dagger damage. Which you kind of have to do, because everything is ineffective without him overheating. HP does not go below 60, and it goes into another phase. Alright, so let's get to it.
어서 오세요. 전 당신을 접대할 역사의층 지정사서 말쿠트예요.
Welcome, I'm the patron librarian of the floor of history, and your opponent, Malkuth.
아무 말도 안 해주실 건가요?
Are you going to say anything?
무슨 말을 더 나눠야 할까요?
What more do I have to say to you?
저희가 모든 걸 앗아갔다고 생각해서 그러시는 건가요?
Are you holding some sort of grudge because you think we took everything from you?
그럴지도 몰라요.
Maybe so.
확신은 아니네요.
You don't sound all that certain about it.
잊은 건지 잃은 건지 모를 감정과 기억이 있어요.
There are remnants of memories and feelings inside me. I'm not sure if I forgot them or lost them, though. Those feelings only become more dull over time.
아마도 그 모든 걸 놓지 못한 채 안고 있던.
I imagine myself in the past would have gotten upset and sad over those, unable to let go of them all.
지금의 저는 그저 모두가 바라는
Right now, I'm simply standing here for the performance that will awaken the people of this city, like everyone else.
당신들이 그 빛을 숨겨뒀다는 것 외에
I have no hard feelings, other than the desire for the light you've kept hidden.
중요한 걸 잃었다는 생각은 안 드시나요?
Don't you feel that you've lost something important to you?
행복이 뺏겼다고 해서 슬픔이 찾아와야 하는 법은 없어요.
Having my happiness taken away doesn't always mean that sadness has to fill that space.
전 근본적으로 불행해진 게 아니거든요.
I haven't become intrinsically unhappier.
단지 그 감정들을 깨닫기 전, 그러니까 그분들을
I've simply returned to a past state, back when I hadn't realized such emotions, back before I met them.
분명 그 전에도 저는 불행한 사람이 아니었어요.
I'm sure I wasn't a miserable man at that time.
그런 감정이나 기억마저 보내야 한다면 당신의 곁에는 뭐가 남나요?
If you have to part with such emotions and memories, what'll be left for you?
아무것도 없어요. 하지만
Nothing.
슬프진
I don't feel sad about it though.
왜 사람들은 무언가를 얻어야
Why are
한다고
people taught that
가르쳐요?
they must earn things?
직위,
Jobs,
재산,
assets, friends,
신분,
family,
가족,
knowledge, wealth?
지식. 그리고 무엇이든 간에
They tell us that our lives are made successful and content by acquiring them, whatever they may be.
하지만 세상에
Even though nothing in this world lasts forever,
언젠가
what get is destined to depart from us one day.
결국 추하게 그것을 잡고 늘어서
Eventually, when people try and fail to latch onto them in an unsightly struggle,
슬퍼요.
they despair and lament.
제 모습이었고요.
I did too.
사람 간의 관계가
과연 중요한 걸까요?
Do relationships between people really matter?
무너질 텐데.
They'll all break in the end, sooner or later.
그 무엇도 개입하지 않고 순수한 자신으로서
Can't a person be himself and walk down a path he chose purely on his own, without anyone else's intervention?
아무것도 없는 사람인 것처럼 보여도
It may seem like a nobody, but he'll ultimately gain more.
사람과 사람 사이에서 일어나는 일이 두려울 수 있어요. 저도 그랬고요.
It's understandable to be afraid of what might happen between people. After all, I had the same fear.
하지만
But
그런 감정이
without such emotions, we can't move forward.
아무리 힘들고
It might be difficult and trying times, but there's still a lesson to be learned from that pain.
글쎄요. 그런
I don't know. Even if that were true, you're not one to lecture me about it.
제 곁에 있는 사람들을
Such a bold thing to say after taking the lives of the people around me.
하지만
I haven't come here to take revenge, though. Most would say the same.
원하는 것은
All I want is a free life, one where I'm not chained to anything.
자유롭게 살 수 있는 삶뿐. 제가 무슨 일을 해도 비난받을 걸 걱정하며 사는
I'm
것.
tired of having to worry about taking flack for anything I do.
저도 당신에게 뭐라
I guess I don't have any more arguments to make. I don't have a clear conscience about what I've been doing after all.
그렇다면
There's only one way to settle this now. It's time for me to do what I must do.
준비하자, 얘들아.
Get ready, guys. I have no ill feelings. He's changed a lot, and so have we. I guess now he'll be harder to deal with than before? Miss Malkuth, what should we do now? He seems calmer than the last time. Don't get too nervous and take things on steadily. Okay, so he's got one feeble because of the ability we have over here. Oinky oink. Yeah, I don't want to take all these clashes. Actually, don't want to clash with the river at all, because I just want to spam clone. I can get a whole bunch of fervid emotions. And the music here is actually really cool. I like this. Okay, I've got a whole bunch of fervid emotion now. I can't play any of them. Okay, maybe I should take one clash just to get that emotion level. Guess against this. Even though I'll probably lose that, it's fine. Okay, we got him over 15 burn now. Now we can start playing Fervid Emotions. As you can see, he's all overheated now. Here we got a stagger. Alright, now he immediately unstaggers. Summons some unspeaking children. Now he's got this Vanished Minds ability. So I think with Vanished Minds, what happens is when you kill these children, he starts losing dice power. Wait, does it say here? Oh, yeah, right here. Vanished Mind. When unspeaking child is defeated and lose power by the number of unspeaking children that have been put down so far next scene. That's a nice way to put in. So that should win all of those. Okay, I should get emotion level, so I'm fine with playing Gale Kick as well. So gain emotion level on her, I will. I can play that. They don't like the Too Feeble Disarmed Binds, so I'll have to Dragon Fist there as well. Look, burn. I'm not too worried about that. I'm more worried about getting rid of these children here. So I guess I could clash against that with her. Okay, I think this is good. We got a stagger. Did not mean to let that go through. Okay, Vines here is really good, especially on Alan's key page. And we've got some mass attacks. I'll take this. Okay, so we'll play this here. As you can see, even the unspeaking children can overheat too. Unfortunately, I got bad rolls here. I mean, I got some really bad rolls. I actually can't play that here because I'm gonna have to do the range clash with Alan's key page. I'll try to eat one of those dice. Okay, don't know if I'm gonna win like any of these clashes on him. Okay, I think I made the most out of that. Okay, so only one of those got through. Good, let's keep this up. And another one just... oh, two of them just died to burn. So all dice lose 3 power, which is good because he's gaining 3 strength now. He's using this combusting courage. Target has 10 or more burn. Inflict 1 burn to all characters. Well, that's messed up. Okay, I think this will just flat out kill. I can just put on a whole bunch of damage onto Philip in this turn. Okay, we got a stagger. We should be able to take him into his next phase. And with a whole bunch of debuffs on him too. Statues again. Oh snap, he's got a wing. Now he's mass attacking. So 4 to 6, 8 to 14. Okay, I think that could probably win the mass attacks. This should win. I don't have the light for that. Oh, I actually lost someone. Yeah, all the burn in this fight is... it really puts you on like a timer. Especially now that we're in the... towards the end of the fight, it seems. Alright, maybe I should have used Hornet last scene. Man, she's almost dead too. I wonder if I shouldn't just sacrifice her by taking all these clashes. I think it's actually a little more ideal. Alright, let's see. Got rid of all this counter dice. What do we do? What do we do? I'm starting to get scared. Need to hold out. We can do it. Have faith in me. I simply return. It wasn't the most gratifying victory. And it kind of was. This was a tough fight. Kind of felt like a damage race. Rewards for the reception of the Reverberation Ensemble can only be redeemed once. We got Philip's Page and the Rekindled Strike. Does it actually let me read these now? Oh, it does. Hell yeah. Okay. I'll do some reading here. Okay, sorry, I had to get a drink. Philip's Page. How much longer must I walk until I reach an end? How tightly must I shut my eyes, cover my ears, and zip my mouth to keep what's around me safe before I can feel a semblance of happiness that won't leave me? I thought I had to overcome this pain and rise above it to become a tougher man. That way, I wouldn't lose those that are close to me. However, a human is fragile by nature. If one is too weak, they would crumble, and if one is too hardy, they would snap. I realize that there's little I can do to calm the disorder of this world. How can I live on without falling to despair then? A mind that is willing to let go of things that were destined to leave at some point. A mind that is content to have nothing. I feel that it's important to refrain from thinking that anything is in my possession. Followed your troop in order to find a way to be happy, but what good did it do for me? Staying with you only exacerbated my suffering, defeating the whole purpose of joining you in the first place. I do want to add that you are not at fault here, though. I was the one who tormented myself. Had I known what I know now, back in the past, would that have lessened the pain or changed anything? No. I don't blame myself for the choice in that moment. Even the failures and misery of the past were all part of the voyage leading up to this moment, so I'm thankful that I managed to achieve something for once. I had drowned in my own tears and sorrow back then, but ultimately, I'm grateful for the choice I made, and all the things in the world. And that's kind of sad. This is the last thing. He just wants to be nothing. Alright, well, we've got more to do in the next one. I'll see you then. Peace.